New plans for fighting off an Asian carp Great Lakes invasion. The Great Lakes are under the threat of invasion by a non-native species, and the debate is how it can be controlled. State and federal agencies are fighting the Asian carp, an invasive species, an invasive fish species that can grow to lengths of up to 5 feet and weigh more than 100 pounds. Once an invasive species is established, it's really hard to remove, said Roger German, executive vice president of Chicago's Shed Aquarium. It has no natural predators and does not stop eating. The Asian carp can eliminate entire fish populations because it consumes nearly all of the available plankton, which are the primary food for most fish. Asian carp have slowly spread up the Mississippi River over the last 40 years. After being brought to the United States from Asia in the 1970s to help remove algae on catfish farms and wastewater treatment ponds. In recent years, however, the Asian carp have been found in northern parts of the Illinois River, about 40 miles southwest of Lake Michigan. If the Asian carp reach there, researchers say the entire ecosystem of the Great Lakes could be destroyed, including the region's $7 billion annual fishing industry. The Great Lakes are a national treasure that we have and we should keep them, said Grand Rapids, Michigan Mayor George Hartwell. The Great Lakes have 20% of the fresh water on the earth right here. We have to protect it, and it's in danger now. With the invasive species really close to the Great Lakes, officials have tried many different ways to keep the fish away. Water cannons that create turbulence in the river, chemical toxins, hiring commercial fishermen, and even electric fishing. We've taken over 2.1 million pounds since 2010, said Kevin Irons of Illinois' Department of Natural Resources. We've taken as many 80,000 or 100,000 pounds in a given week. But the Army Corps of Engineers, Hartwell, and St. Lawrence City's initiatives say we need to do more to protect the Great Lakes from Asian carp. The Army Corps of Engineers presented a plan that would physically separate Lake Michigan from Chicago's waterways with many barriers. Hartwell and others say this plan will cost $18 billion and will take 25 years to complete. It is the plan that will protect the lakes the best. It's expensive, but it's a solution, Hartwell says. The risk of not doing it is that we have a multi-billion-dollar sports fishing and tourism industry that would suffer here in the Great Lakes. Critics of the plan say it's too expensive, too slow, and isn't 100% sure to keep the Asian carp from reaching the Great Lakes. The permanent barrier may not allow some of the other waterway boats to get in, German said. It may not take into account a 100-year flood that happens, so I'm not sure that it's ultimately, even at the end of the day, the permanent solution. Chicago's waterways are also key shipping routes for businesses to easily ship goods from the Great Lakes down the Mississippi River and into the Gulf of Mexico. Permanent barriers would cost commercial shippers more than $200 million per year, according to the report. There's no specific timeline for Congress to take action, and any decision could still be a few years away, meaning Asian carp could still have a few years to reach the Great Lakes.